Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. I'm in the middle of doing some work and stuff, and it's just like all hell is broken loose. Over the course of the last hour, we had Jane Slater. Okay, we all know from before that the Cowboys had said, look, we are not going to reset the market, okay? We've offered top five contracts to Dak, to Zeke, and Amari Cooper. And said probably nothing will get done until they get back to the star, which would be after the Rams game. So today, of course, everybody's going through and saying, Dak Prescott's nutty if he turned down a $30 million contract. He should just run and get that. And you know what? I'm going to say this much. I'm going to say, listen, if you believe in yourself, if you look at Carson Wentz and in your mind you say, you know what, I beat this guy 3 out of 4 times. I have got better numbers than him. I am better than him. Why should I go ahead and take less money than him if that's what you believe? And I dare say that if any of you were in the same position, they're making it sound like you should be grateful that you even have a job, which I have heard people say. So I understand where I'm not taking less than Carson Wentz. I'm not taking less than Carson Wentz. I have beat that guy. I'm not taking less than Kirk Cousins because I beat that guy 4 times when he was in Washington. So that's where I look at this and say, yeah, I believe in myself. I know what my value is. I stay healthy on the field. I don't turn over the football. I'm clutch when it comes down to fourth quarter and needing a drive. I am like FedEx when it definitely has to be there before the end of the fourth quarter. I'm delivering. So Jane Slater came out and she said, this is negotiation business here. Numbers, if it gets done, will likely be closer to 34, 35, which is what I figured it was going to be myself because the Cowboys waited. And the Cowboys have nobody to blame but themselves because they could have gotten this deal done at the end of the season before Russell Wilson's deal, before Big Ben's deal, before Carson Wentz, and had a bargain. But in reality now, the genie, the 30 plus genie is out the bottle. Nobody is signing that is a top quarterback for under 30 million. Once that ceiling was broken, it's broken. And you see, Big Ben, 34, and he's on his way out. Russell Wilson, 35. Carson Wentz, 33. Aaron Rodgers, 32. Matty Ice, 30, who's looking down and saying, damn, I'm getting chump change. You've got others that are coming down the pipeline. Jared Goff, Mahomes. It's not going down. But Jane Slater reported that Dak is looking for a $40 million deal. Well, you know what? I'm looking for a $50 million deal from YouTube myself. It don't mean I'm going to get it. Now, I don't know if that's real or not, but this is what drives me crazy about the Dallas Cowboys. You don't have any other, and I challenge you to give me any other team that's negotiated contracts in public. Nobody has. Only the Cowboys. And we go through this stuff every time. We went through with DeMarcus Lawrence. Well, we thought we were going to be $18 million. He's getting high. Yeah, getting high demands, and it ends up being 21. I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys need to go through here. I don't know. I guess they just love the extra publicity and things like that. Or maybe this was leaked to Jane Slater because they're going to end up thinking we're going to pay him 34. If we put out 40 out there, then 34 doesn't sound so bad, which a lot of you are probably thinking right now, because at 40, everybody was like, oh, shock and awe. But now, thank you, Emily Ann, I'm seeing Cowboys Nation bot is retweeting, and I don't know what to believe anymore, that Dak is not asking for 40 million, that he's looking for more of around 35 million. 34, 35. And that's where, in my mind, as a Dallas Cowboy fan, it should be. Now, here's the thing. You know what? I'll save that for tonight because I want to go into this whole thing because you keep hearing. Now, I'll get into it right now. Let me see if I even have this clip in here. No, I don't think I do. No, I don't. But here's what you always hear that drives me crazy is we keep talking about how the quarterback is holding teams back. That if you pay the quarterback, it prevents your team from being able to Build. Nick, Nick on Undisputed, or Speak for Yourself. There's so many damn ones I can't remember them. He's talking about, well, the Lions are messed up because they made Matthew Stafford the highest paid quarterback. And it's hamstrung them from being able to build a team. The Lions are cheap. They ain't spending money on everybody else. If that were the case, then they would be up against the salary cap. Then explain to me then why the Lions have $18 million right now. So you're saying if they paid Matthew Stafford $3 or $4 million less a year, then they would be a Super Bowl champion with that extra $4 million? Come on, man. Give me a break. How about the 49ers that paid Jimmy Garoppolo? If they hadn't paid that big contract to him, they could get some other players. They got $26 million of cap space. You follow what I'm saying here? It's not about you can't build a team because of the quarterback. Because guess what? Take a long look down here. Ain't nobody over the cap. And dare I say, the team that has the worst quarterback situation is the one with the least, the Denver Broncos. And they're not anywhere near sniffing winning a Super Bowl. The Falcons, well, they're kind of low in there. But for the most part, all of these teams that Nick has said that they're paying the quarterback and it's hamstringing, it's not hamstringing any of these guys. It's not. Aaron Rodgers, well, they still got $14 million. They're not spending it. So let's stop with this whole thing. Now, the way this contract will work, it all depends on the language of it. Because you could have a deal that's $35 million a year, and it end up being dirt cheap if it's long enough. Because the price of quarterbacks and the salary cap is going to continue to rise. Which means the longer the contract is, the less it's going to cost you down the road. That's what happened with Tyron Smith's contract. When he signed a $96 million contract, everybody was, oh my God, you're going to pay an offensive lineman that kind of money? Yeah. But look at it now. He's still one of the best tackles in football, and I believe he's about 8th or 9th in compensation. Now, if it's a $32 million a year deal, and it's only 2 years, well, then it's a lot more expensive than that $35 million, if you follow what I'm saying. It all goes back to language. And you know what? Let's just see what it's going to be and then deal with it when it gets there. How about that? Because this, I believe, is a way of kind of trying to force Dak's hand. Try and make him look bad. Sound like he's greedy and get this thing done. I could be wrong. But, something smells fishy. I'm Mark Holmes, and we'll be talking about this, of course, tonight on our live stream. And boy, there's always a lot to talk about with the Dallas Cowboys. I'll see you guys in a bit.